Fade down. All right, there you go. There you go.
No, because I'm not connecting that to the
Okay, so whatever is bring it down, fade it down. Cause when I say, all right, that's probably yeah. That went. It's fine.
What is your American dream?
My background is Jamaican. My American dream is to be successful regardless of my race, attitude, or for simply being me.
I'm Honduran, and my American dream is freedom. Freedom to do whatever I want to do.
I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey, and my American dream is always being able to fight for what I believe in.
My parents are from Haiti. My American dream is equal opportunity and access to a great quality education.
My family is from Belize, and my American dream is to inspire others and provoke change through the art of my filmmaking.
My family's from Pakistan, but I was born and raised here in New York, and my American dream is to take advantage of all the opportunity that I've been given here.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Well, Spar and Bernstein has been nothing but great to me throughout my trials. I mean, it's 5 years into this car accident, and they never gave up on me, never. And in everything, they fought for me, and I am so proud to tell everyone, don't even wink for a moment. It's you, Spar and Bernstein. My lawyer here, Mr. Barack, has been a cage animal. He wanted to go on trial, but thank God we settled out of court, and it was something that I'm very, very happy about. So everyone, I'm telling you, I'm not just making stories up. You have to use this law firm. Spar and Bernstein is the best, worldwide best.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I am black.
You are back!
I am black.
You are back! The oldest joke in the book. That's as old as the joke is when I go into the fish restaurant and I say, I'll have the halibut just for the halibut.
It's the Brad and Squeeze Show, 93.5 WVIP, the Brad and Squeeze Show page on Facebook, which has been blowing up since the year started, 2018. I'm physically back in studio after a trek from Jamaica. Very interesting, long trek.
Now we had camera crews following you on your trek.
Really, with technology,
anything is possible. Squeeze did the show from the American Airlines Lounge. Is it the American Airlines Lounge?
That was the Club Kingston Lounge.
The Club Kingston Lounge. In Jamaica from the airport lounge.
That was a noon show yesterday.
That is correct. And he had, if anybody remembers, he had the lady there.
They rushed me out of there.
Right.
And then I sat on the tarmac.
I saw that on Instagram. Let's see what we got.
Hours.
Because we had camera crews following Squeeze everywhere. That's what we do here at the Brad and Squeeze Show. We have camera crews of you waiting on the tarmac, you in the plane, you landing in Newark. There he is, very angry. There he is, very angry, sitting on the plane with nothing to do. Okay? That is Squeeze's angry face. And that was it. Now, we also We have him landing in Newark. I didn't see the video of you landing in Newark.
Yep.
There he is. Nope, he's on the plane.
Yep.
He's not landing. He's in the plane. The plane is in the air. Where was this taken? Where'd the camera crew take this
That
picture?
was above Newark.
Above Newark.
Yeah, about.
We do not have him landing. I heard it was a bumpy landing. That was what I wanted to see you holding on for dear life. I heard the plane was bouncing off. You got off the plane. You said, you called me up. He goes, that was the bumpiest landing. I got it. I got the camera crew got it all.
It's crazy.
So I was actually looking forward to.
I got home in one piece.
You got home in one piece. Thank God. And you're back here now. And welcome back.
And I woke up this morning and said, yeah, I got time. Then I realized everything was back to normal. The elevators worked when they felt like, all of that. I'm like, what the?
And yeah, you were on extended vacation and extended business at the same time. You were in Jamaica for about 3 weeks now, right?
Yeah, because I've been there since the 21st.
You're right. And now your first time back.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be back in the cold?
Oh, it feels good.
Feels good.
It feels
You're
good.
like really happy.
I really wanted to come back. I was like, enough.
Enough of being in a tropical paradise.
Yeah,
enough of the parties.
Enough
of the celebrations and the concerts.
I
really want to go back to work and be cold.
I just want to do the 2 days a week at the club for work and then back. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Believe
it's
me.
just too much.
It's way too much. It's like when you went to Greece.
You remember that, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Like when you went to Greece.
When I was in law school, I told Squeeze the story. I went to law school. This is going back 1993 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I had when I graduated law school, everyone gives you like a couple of dollars from the family.
Right.
So I cobbled together like $800 or $900, and I got a cheap airfare, and I went to Greece to Mykonos.
Yeah.
And I was in Mykonos for about 9 days until my money ran out, and then I had to leave. But I was so thankful that it was just a party for 24 hours. I said nonstop. I said I can't take the pleasure anymore. I have to get out of here. So I was happy the money ran out.
I honestly believe that Jamaica has the most parties per capita anywhere in the world.
Really?
I swear.
Really?
The party starts at night, then in the morning at 5 a.m.
That's when the party really starts.
A breakfast party, and then at noon.
That's when the party really starts.
Day rave,
right.
And then after that,
it just keeps going.
It keeps going nonstop.
Nonstop.
On and on and on and on and on and on.
It's they say Disney World's the happiest place in the world. I mean, I think we're gonna rename Jamaica the happiest place in the world.
But it's good to be back, man, and I'm very happy to be here once again. Every time I'm not on the show, I feel a little bit weird. I feel odd. I feel like something is missing.
Something's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. Something's missing.
Yeah, you're missing me.
So it's good to be back, and want to say to everybody, please, we beg of you to share the page that you're on right now. I always say the algorithm I like to use is share to 20 pages or 20 friends on your timeline, and then share to 20 friends right now, and just get our numbers up. The key is to have at least more than 200 concurrent people watching at the same time. We always have over 2,500 views by the time the show is done.
Yesterday we had 4,000.
Exactly.
Because people shared.
Exactly. So now we want you to share, and this is for people to actually, and when you share, put a comment in there. Get your immigration questions answered on the Brad and Squeeze Show. Find out what's going on in and around the world. Find out what Brad's got to say. Find out what Squeeze is angry about. Find out what Jill is whispering in our ears.
Can we see Squeeze angry on the plate again?
No.
Let's see that video again. Let's see that. I love that. Squeeze angry on the plane. Where is that? Do we have it? There he is. Look how angry he is.
I was really upset.
You are an angry elf.
I was an angry elf.
Look how angry you are.
I was very, very upset.
Very angry. Meanwhile,
what else is going on in the world?
Let me tell you what's going on in the world quickly in the world of immigration. Mm-hmm. All right, we're done with angry Squeeze now.
Thank you.
Okay, look how happy you are now.
I am.
Yeah.
So,
a federal judge in Northern California struck down Donald Trump's ending of the DACA program. I don't know if you saw
El Salvador thing?
Right. No, not the El Salvador thing, the Dreamers.
Oh, the Dreamers.
Dreamers, right. So Donald put an October 1st deadline to renew your DACA. And the University of California sued Donald, and a judge temporarily said that what Donald did was arbitrary. He just picked a random date to say you have to file it by October 1st or else.
Wow.
And that was completely arbitrary. And you can't give a benefit to somebody and then just arbitrarily take it away.
But the war's not over yet,
so it's not over yet. Yeah. Now the federal judges in Northern California are generally considered the most liberal in America. So now the DACA program, people who want to renew DACA, who didn't get a chance to renew it on October 1st, will be able to renew it now.
Okay.
But it's going to go up, just like the Muslim ban. It's going to end up in the Supreme Court, and we'll see what the Supreme Court has to
Dreamers
say.
won, Donald 0.
What? Dreamers won, Donald nothing, but the game just started.
Yeah, but the
The
war is
game
not
just
over.
started,
Yeah.
so we'll see what happens with that. Then, over the weekend, there was a lot of, I know you don't like to talk about the Donald, but this all goes back to immigration.
Right.
Okay.
As long as it's immigration.
It's immigration,
we're cool.
right?
Yeah.
So over the weekend, that book Fire and Fury, or Fury
Yes,
and Fire,
yes,
whatever
yes,
it is,
yes.
came out and basically said that Donald, Fire and Fury.
Fire and Fury.
Yes.
Inside the Trump White House.
Right, inside the Trump White House, that basically he's an imbecile. He has no idea what he's doing. And Bannon, who was his, Skeletor, the Skeletor guy.
He stepped down.
He's right. But he was there. He is. He just looks like an evil guy. Doesn't he look like a devil? And he looks like the devil. At any event, so this guy said after he orchestrated Trump into the White House. Okay, after he got Trump into the White House on a racist, anti-immigrant, let's get middle class and poor white people against everybody.
Right.
And Bannon was the one who orchestrated it all.
Up all of that.
Right. And after all of that, he comes out and says Trump met with the Russians, committed treason, and is anti-American in this book, or something to that effect. And also that he's an imbecile and he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. So then Trump came back over the weekend and he said, "Nope, I am a genius. I'm a businessman and I was a television star, and now I became president on my first try. That makes me a genius." And then I guess maybe, and there it is. The J stands for genius. Right there. We have the meme up. The J stands for genius.
Oh,
so
man.
any event. So now they're negotiating. There's two things coming up right now. There's the end of the Dreamers.
Right.
Okay, which is in about 90 days from now, and the government is going to stop their funding the government. The government's going to close down January 19th unless it's funded.
Providing their
Okay. So now Trump is being called a traitor. He's the president of the United States. He's been called a traitor by his key man, that he committed treason and that he's incompetent. So he has the Democrats and Republicans come together in there he is. Well, that's him and Bannon. That wasn't on Monday. But he has all the Democrats and Republicans come together, congressmen and senators come together on Monday to discuss funding the government for January 19th and making an immigration deal. And he has all the cameras come in to show that he's really a smart guy, he's an intelligent guy, everybody's listening to him. And he blurts out, "I'll give amnesty to everybody if the government funds the wall." Did you see that? He said he was going to give amnesty. This is the deal. He just blurted out. Everybody was in shock. Nobody had this discussion before. He had the cameras come in. He goes, "I'll give amnesty to the 11 million people who are here if we build the wall. And we stop the diversity visa lottery, and there's no more family immigration." So in other words, you would get amnesty, but if you want to marry somebody, you're out of luck. If you want to bring your brother and sister, you're out of luck. But you want to know what? I would take that deal all day long. Give everybody amnesty here, and then he'll be voted out in 2 years, and the next president will bring back family immigration.
Blurted that out.
He blurted that all out. So it was on the front page of the newspapers. Donald Trump says, "Give me the wall, and I'll give you amnesty." So
what's happening now?
Now the feedback was,
because he's using his head.
Yeah. Now the feedback was, if you remember. Okay, when he was running for president, he said the Mexicans are going to pay for it.
Right.
Okay. Now this is what the Mexicans had to say at the time.
Buenas noches. Este día el presidente de los Estados Unidos firmó dos órdenes ejecutivas relacionadas con nuestro país. Una para implementar medidas migratorias. México no cree en los muros. Lo he dicho una y otra vez. México no pagará ningún muro. Estas órdenes ejecutivas también ocurren en un momento.
So Mexican president, when he came out, he said the Mexicans will never pay.
Thanks for translating that.
Thank you. I know,
you're very good in Spanish. You know?
So he said the Mexicans will never pay for this goddamn wall. Basically, what he said. And Trump says, "Oh yeah, we'll see about it." So now the Mexicans are not paying for it, and why would they? and this
The question is,
yes.
do you believe that Donald Trump will give amnesty to everyone?
No.
Okay.
I think he just talks.
Do you believe that he'll give amnesty to everyone if they allow him to build a wall?
I think that there is no question that any immigration deal, I don't believe there's going to be an immigration deal. But I believe that if there is an immigration deal, there will be a wall, there will be amnesty, but the Democrats are not going to allow, you can't file for your family members anymore.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
They want to end refugees and asylees from coming into America.
Right.
The United States.
It's a whole lot more than just blurting that out.
Right. I mean, the United
amnesty for the wall.
I don't know, because the United States, last I checked, was give us your huddled masses, your poor,
Right,
your wretched
exactly.
refuge. The United States was built on taking people who were not wanted anywhere else in the world and put them together here and made a great country. So I don't know, but it was a pretty crazy moment, and I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to make of it all.
So what else is going on? It's 20 minutes after the hour. Once again, 1-800-529-5465. Back in studio with, of course, my pal here, Brad Bernstein, and we're speaking about the obvious, as we always do, Donald Trump. But it's in relation to immigration news.
Right. So then Bannon, evil Skeletor devil dude. Skeletor.
G.I. Joe with a Kung Fu grip.
He has
Skeletor.
Yes.
Can't get rid of them.
No, the G.I. Joe, right. Skeletor. He has now left his company that he started, Breitbart News, which was doing all of this fake alt-right neo-Nazi news. He got thrown out for going against the Donald. So he built the king. He got into a fight with the king, and the king threw him off the boat, basically.
Yep.
So that's what happened there. Meanwhile, there was an earthquake in the Caribbean, and they had tsunami warnings. I did not see overnight if there was a tsunami at night. I went to sleep. I didn't see anything. Was there a tsunami?
No, I didn't hear about any
Okay,
tsunami.
so good. So thank God
Got my
for
little
that.
video I sent you?
Yes.
Can't even talk about that one.
Yeah, we can't talk about it. Squeeze sends me a video. I don't think we can show it. But it's a criminal case. It's a real case.
It was actually in the news.
Right. It is a real case. And apparently this man in Florida, the case is going on right now in Fort Lauderdale. Is that correct?
I could send a video.
Yeah. But maybe we'll take a look at it and see if it's worthy to show.
It's a criminal
case.
On the news.
Yeah, it's on the news.
Exactly what I showed you was on the news.
1 second. It's a criminal case. Tell me what you think, Squeeze. It's a criminal case, and what happened was that this man got arrested for murdering his girlfriend.
Right.
And the claim is that he choked her to death. Now, his defense, he came on the stand yesterday, and he claimed that he was having consensual sex with this woman, and she choked to death while giving him oral sex.
Right.
So Squeeze sends this to me, and we don't want to make fun of it. I mean, that's and then the coroner came on, and he said, and someone died, and the coroner came on and said that's impossible. His manhood would have to be, beyond gigantic, enormous. So then. I don't know what happened. So then, you laugh about it. So then the defense, this is true. This is really truly happening.
Yeah.
All right, so then the defense, we're going to see the judge has to rule whether or not he can pull his pants down to show
provide the evidence.
and provide the evidence or not.
But
even if that's the case, it's not like it was glued in there. If he sees her suffering, he would.
Said it would have to be stuck there for 3 minutes.
Yeah, but if he sees her suffering, he could obviously take a step back or roll over or whatever position they were in.
All depends on where he was.
Yeah, I don't know.
It depends on what state of.
Yeah, she could have done a John Bobbitt on him.
Exactly.
Right, she could have just done John Bobbitt on him. Yeah.
It all depends on the state of mind she was in and he was in.
That's is that the craziest thing you've ever heard? So Squeeze goes, "What do you think?"
It should have been baptized.
So you don't want to make a joke about it, but it's just so.
Yeah.
It's just so out there to make jokes about it.
And
so I said to
Squeeze.
I said, I'm Jewish. I would never be able to have that defense.
That made me laugh. Oh man.
So that's what's going on, and that's all the news.
It's amazing that
you know what they say. They say in the New York Times, that's all the news that's fit to print.
All right, once again, folks, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show. It's about time to get to some calls.
Yeah, and by the way, that is
Share.
insane. If that's
No, it's very insane.
But you know what? Even if it is, that could be murder.
It is. It would still
It'd
be
still
murder.
be murder because he could have moved. He could have. I don't understand how that's
would
a
that
defense.
be second degree?
I don't know how that's a defense. I mean, at least it's manslaughter.
Yeah, it's
it could
manslaughter.
Be, right. Or, I mean, you know, they were having consensual sex. He didn't realize, I guess. I don't know. Crazy.
So what if it was actually, you actually had your, you know, what it was sexual deprivation, you know, where you're actually choking someone during sex?
Right. It
could still be charged.
It could be manslaughter because you acted with depraved indifference. It wasn't. You didn't intentionally try to kill somebody.
Right.
But you
What if
acted.
you were
But in other words, manslaughter is like you acted with like depraved indifference, like you didn't care one way or the other. And that to me, if the defense holds, I think he's doing it to get a lesser charge of manslaughter.
Well, here's
instead
my
of,
question:
second
what if
degree
the
murder.
person asked you to do it, and it was actually on camera?
You're asking me if I was ever asked to do a porn
No.
movie?
I didn't
don't
ask
understand
it.
what
I
you're
said
asking me to do.
hypothetically. What if you were asked to
I
do
don't
the
do
choking?
that. I don't do that.
No, I'm saying hypothetically.
But I don't do that.
What if you were asked to do the choking and the person died?
It's still depraved.
still be-
I would say it's manslaughter.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because it's depraved
I'm
indifference.
only asking you because you're an attorney.
The person asked to be choked because that's what they like. That
Right.
sexually.
Right.
They didn't ask to be killed.
Okay.
Those are two different.
How did the
things.
person doing the choking know
And by
how
the
far
way,
to go?
if you do ask somebody to be killed, that's not a defense.
Okay.
Okay. Go look at Dr. Kevorkian. Dr. Kevorkian.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It's still not a defense.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Be
Squeeze.
careful, folks.
Yes. Be careful.
Be extremely careful.
Extremely careful. And
that's all the news that's fit to be aired on the Brad and Squeeze Show.
Apparently what we learned is you have about 3 minutes.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
Okay. So at least you got something out of it.
You got something out of it, Squeeze.
Yeah.
Right. You got to Squeeze. You got to be looking at your watch at all times.
No. I'm a very straightforward guy. All right, very straightforward. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Some crazy things happening in the world right now, and yeah, we shed some light on it here and there. But be very careful on the outside. Be very careful on the inside,
right.
And be careful what you're doing.
And you know what? I'm surprised nobody said it's already 30 minutes into the show. You haven't answered one
they're all
immigration
finding this
question.
very interesting.
Yeah.
You guys,
nobody said that today,
your
right?
minds,
yeah, dirty minds, right?
Your
They're like,
minds.
yeah, you don't have to answer immigration questions yet.
No, we're ready.
You ready? And ask everybody to share, because now we're getting into
You got your lines?
I have the lines.
All right, 1-800-529-5465. Please share right now. We're going to get pumped up. We're going to do some rapid fire on the radio live. Let's see how quick Brad can go through the questions. Yes. And then we're coming to Kim. BK. Belgium King.
We have a new name for social media
Kim.
queen. She's now, I've been calling her BK for the last 24 hours. And she's like, because of Brooklyn? I said, no.
What about BQ? Belgium Queen.
She could be Belgium Queen, BQ. But BK just flows off the tongue a lot better. All right, BK is coming up soon.
Let's go to the phone line. Stephanie, how you doing? I'm sorry about the wait, but go ahead.
It's okay, Brad. How was your vacation? I hope you enjoyed Jamaica hot.
Yes.
I did not enjoy Jamaica. Squeeze did, but he had a great vacation.
Brad was invited.
I was invited. I did not come.
Sorry about that.
As usual, because I'm a party pooper.
But he contributed to the show.
I know.
Yeah.
Brad, I want to ask 2 questions. First is, my husband wasn't working for a while, for about 6 months. He went on unemployment. Will it affect him filing for me now?
No, I mean, if he's working now, he should be okay. And if he's not, and even if he's not working at an income that to support you and his family or your family, you could always get a second affidavit of support. So it's not a big deal.
Okay, and would it affect me if he's on Medicaid health?
Yes,
not me.
Yes, because Medicaid is meaning that you are getting health care because you can't afford from the government. You can't afford to pay for your own private health insurance. That could affect it.
Because usually I asked a lawyer and he told me, it won't affect anybody. If you're even honest, it won't affect you.
Well, it does affect you because it's a totality of circumstances. If you can't afford your own health care, how can they afford to support you?
Right.
Okay, it certainly does affect it. That doesn't mean, but they look at everything. So that doesn't mean that if you're on Medicaid, that's automatic. You're not getting a green card. Now you're giving the immigration officer discretion to approve you or deny you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
All right, thanks a lot for tuning in and spread the word for us, all right?
Hold on if you need help.
Hold on. 1-800-529-5465. It's the Brad and Squeeze Show.
There it is.
Yes, we are.
Yell it out.
Powered by USA Credit Repair Inc.com. Let's go to the next call.
Yell it out, Squeeze.
Yes, yell it out.
You haven't been yelling for at least a year now.
I like your watch. I like your scarf. I like your pocket square.
Pocket square.
Yeah.
What are you not liking?
I'm not so sure about the jacket.
You don't like the jacket?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the jacket?
I'm more used to the other jacket, the one with the squares. The
plaids ones.
Yeah, plaids.
I'm switching it up a
You
little
look
bit.
more flashy with that one.
I'm switching it up a little bit.
You look
All
a little bit.
I knew you were coming back. I needed to raise the bar a little bit because I know you're such a fashion icon.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, all right.
No, I'll take the watch.
Yeah.
Next call. Charmaine, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Good morning.
Hey,
Happy
Charmaine.
New Year.
Happy New Year. How many people have you told about the Brad and Squeeze page on Facebook? How many people? Seriously?
Just 3 because I just heard about it yesterday. My niece told me about it.
Please spread the word. What's your question for Brad?
Okay, I'd like to ask you 2 questions. I have 3 underage children in Jamaica on the 17th. I'd like to know if I can use my green card to file for them. I'm currently working now.
Yes, and they'll be here in about a year and a half, and you should.
Okay, the other question.
Yes.
Thank you. The other question is, I got my green card, but there was a mistake on it. And I did the I-1917, and that has been from September. But when I check online, they're telling me that everything is okay, and if there's anything, they'll let me know.
Okay, so you'll eventually, right? It should be 90 days, but you're taking like 6-7 months to send the green cards back. 8 months now, but that doesn't prevent you from. It doesn't prevent you from filing for your kids. You're still a resident. And by the way, every person who's thinking about filing for their family should be doing it right now, because if you believe Donald Trump and says we're going to end family immigration and we're going to give people here amnesty, your kids won't come unless they file before it happens.
There you go. So if
because
file.
my blood pressure went up
when you heard
that, because of that.
Yeah. So, but if you also notice something, what happens in the United States of America is once the government gives you a benefit, it's very difficult to take the benefit away. And you even see that with the Dreamers, the DACA.
Yeah.
You know, Trump tried to take it away, and that was an executive order. That wasn't even a law by Congress.
Right.
And the court said, no, you can't do it. And reinstated it. So every person should be filing for their family members because
Hold on, Brad. Repeat that. Repeat that part. Repeat that again.
Everybody should be filing for their family members because once the government gives you a benefit, they take your money and they say, yes, your visa petition is approved. You're on a waiting list. It's very difficult under the Constitution of the United States to go take that benefit away. Okay. I'm not saying they won't do it. I'm just saying
make your move.
Make your move because it puts you in after they change the law, you can't file for your kids anymore. There's going to be a lot of lawsuits for people who filed and didn't get their kids through. So do it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. If
so
it happens,
can I start the paperwork until the green card is pending?
You can start right now.
Right now. Hold the line. All right.
Because you're a resident, you just don't have the green card, but you're still a resident in the system. Just hold on one second. All right, hold on.
All right, once again, folks, taking your questions at 1-800-529-5465. Here's what I'm doing when Brad is speaking. Every time you guys see me looking down, guess what I'm doing? I'm actually sharing on my friend's timeline, okay? So I need for you all to do the same. I don't know if you're up to 20 yet, but if you can go to 30, that would be great. You know, so actually also place your questions on. We're going to BK in a minute, the Belgium
Kin. It's not just Belgium Kim.
Belgium Kim. All right. So right now we're at 142 concurrent. I need to get up to 200. So once again, share the page on everyone's timeline or your timeline and so forth. Let's get to another call at 1-800-529-5465. Hello, Rapid it is.
Casey,
what's up?
Yeah, how you doing, Mr. Brad? Good morning.
Good morning. What's up?
Yeah, I wish you all a happy new year.
Thank you.
I asked my question actually yesterday, but the radio static was very, very bad. I cannot hear properly the answer to the question. 2014, I bailed somebody out immigration jail. I still had a copy of the money order, case settled 2017. 2017, but I lost the case number. How I get money back
Well, you
from Department of Homeland
you
Security?
can still go down to Department of Homeland Security. There's a form you can fill out to request your bail back. And, they still have, just because you lost the case number doesn't mean there's not information about you and your social security number and your date of birth, providing bail money. And as long as this man complied with the bail requirements, you'll get it back. If he absconded, that's a different story. But certainly,
Yes.
Yes, it's a lot easier if you have the case number. But if you don't have the case number, there's lots of ways to look it up. They can't hold your money.
Right. Do I need to go to 26 Federal Plaza?
Yes, exactly where you should go.
Thank you very much,
You're very
Mr.
welcome.
Brett.
And bring your identification, bring your social security number, bring everything to show who you are.
Very important.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. This is the Brad and Squeeze Show. Live at 9, live at noon. Make sure you spread the word. The show is getting bigger and better every single day. Let's go to another call at 1-800-529-5465, which is the same number for the law firm.
So we're gonna take Marlon, and then hopefully we got BK ready with all your immigration questions on Facebook. Marlon.
Belgium Kim.
Morning, Brad. Morning, Squeeze.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, my sister-in-law is on the line and she's watching right now. She must ask a small question. She came up last month. She got a baby. She didn't overstay. She want to go back to Jamaica. She want to know if she can go back and bring the baby and if she's able to come back.
No, she won't be able to come back. If you can't come up here and give birth, okay? So she came up a month ago. She was 8 months pregnant. She was very well aware that she was going to give birth. You can't come on a visitor's visa to the United States, give birth to a child, and expect the U.S. government to welcome you back on your next trip. That child is now a U.S. citizen and should not have been born here. That's what the U.S. government feels.
And if she slips through, she slips through.
She slips through. But if they know that she gave birth here, she's never coming back ever.
Right, if they know that,
Ever.
they're not coming back. All right? So, word to the wise out
It's a problem.
there. All right?
All right. So once
She's
you
listening,
leave,
man.
once
She's listening.
you leave. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Now, if
Okay,
she's gonna
she's
now
listening.
if
She
she
hears.
is going to leave, make sure she gets a U.S. passport for the child before she leaves and updates that passport. Because what happens is a lot of times people give birth in America, they take their child back home, they never get the child the passport,
then it's a
they have
pain
a
in the
birth
butt.
certificate. Child's now 22 years old. Now that child is a 22-year-old man or is a 22-year-old woman has to try to prove that this birth certificate is me.
Right, exactly. And that burden is tough.
And that burden is tough. So you start the passport when it's a baby.
1-800-529-5465. Tell her to give us a call, all right?
All right.
All right. Once again, folks, the Brad and Squeeze Show, the attorney and the businessman, we're here doing the show 9 a.m. and 12 noon each and every single weekday. Do remember that the law offices of Spar Bernstein is open on Saturdays from around what time to what time?
9 to 3.
9 to 3.
And we're also on Congress Avenue in Hartford, Connecticut. We're having our grand opening. Lenny is picking the day, but I believe it around the first week of February.
Are we taking the red car or are we taking the black car?
We're going to take the black car.
Black car. It's a lot more comfortable, right?
Yeah, the red car, we would all be sitting on everybody's laps.
No,
Okay, yes.
no.
But the black car is very big and comfortable.
Thank you so much.
Yes. And also, by the way, Squeeze, what you don't know.
Right.
Monday afternoon at
Maybe
12
I'll
o'clock.
open a USA credit repair office in Hartford.
Why should you should?
Yeah.
Why
Maybe
not?
I'll do that.
Why not?
You
We
never know.
got the space.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd love to be your landlord.
You know.
I would love to be your landlord.
Quite sure. In full control.
In full control.
Last time that happened,
Yes,
what happened?
Yes.
Squeeze, excuse me, man.
Squeeze,
you need
squeeze,
to move.
Squeeze, rent is due. So, by the way, Squeeze.
Yeah.
At 12 o'clock.
Today.
No, Monday.
Monday.
Do you know what that marks?
No, what does it mark?
It will be our 100th show in our new studio, in the new Brad and Squeeze studio.
Really?
Yes.
Who is counting?
100, I am. 100 live shows from our new studio, Monday at 12. So make sure you tune in all the time, but make sure you especially tune in Monday at 12 o'clock because we're going to have a special 100 show anniversary special.
You know what is also on Monday?
What?
Dr. Martin Luther King's celebration.
Yes.
So there you go.
So we will have both.
So we will always remember.
Remember that on it's actually apropos that on Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday celebration we are having our 100th show.
It's observed on the third Monday in January.
Right,
so.
but it's not his actual birthday.
No.
Right. Yeah. All right, let's go to BK.
All right, let's go to
let's see if she likes the name.
the Belgium Kim.
Where is she? Hello. Hello. So,
Hello.
Squeeze, can you ask her for me?
Do you like the name Belgium, Kim?
I actually really love the name Belgium Kim. However, I do have a caveat because one of our viewers said that it also stands for Burger King.
It does stand for
And I
Burger King.
Also stands for Brooklyn.
It stands for Brooklyn.
Right.
Right.
That's what I thought.
It also stands for Beautiful Kim. It also, I mean,
Bold Kim.
What?
Bold
Kim. Right. Bodacious Kim. I mean, we can go on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back on BK.
You're back on BK. All right.
See,
You mean a lot of things.
I'm cool with SM.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm cool
All
with
right.
SM.
She likes SM. You like SM, social media queen. Better.
Can I be Belgium Kim, social media queen?
That's a mouthful, Kim. That is a mouthful.
Queens have long titles.
Okay,
Khaleesi
long
crap.
titles. Okay. All right. So what do we got? Let's do rapid fire. What do we got?
Okay, let's do this. Maurice wants to know, what if the date that the W-2 is coming in is the day that you have your interview? Can you go without your tax papers?
The date, the W-2?
Okay, talking about the W. Well,
the
taxes.
W-2 for the taxes. You know what? I'm like thinking W-2. I'm like, I just watched the World War II movie last night, so I had that in my head.
You still have until April 15th to file, so not necessarily.
Yeah, so you're going to get your W-2 by the end of the month.
Right.
Right, but your taxes aren't due for 2017 till April 15th.
Right.
So you don't have to bring in your 2017 taxes. You bring in your 2016 up until April 15th. After April 15th, you bring in your 2017. Obviously, if you have your 2017 done before April 15th, that's fine.
There you go. Next question, 1-800-529-5465. The number for the law offices. Make the link. Kim?
Michelle wants to know, my dad filed for me in May 2012 and I haven't heard anything. Is that normal?
2012, you should have gotten an approval letter by now.
Keisha wants to know, can a green card holder file for his spouse?
Yes.
Sylvan would like to know, I've been here in the U.S. since I was 13 years old. I'm not sure if my mother became a citizen before I became 18, but I was charged with a controlled substance back in 86, and in 95 I had a DWI. My controlled substance case was dismissed, but what kind of paperwork am I going to have to file to know if I have citizenship?
I assume your mom's passed away, so you get a death certificate. You get the death certificate from your mom, and you do a Freedom of Information Act request with your birth certificate showing you're the son, your mom's death certificate, and requesting her immigration records to see when she swore in to become a U.S. citizen.
Jody says, my question is, my mom has been married for 7 years to an American citizen. She's going to do her citizenship soon and would like to know if she can now file for me. I came up on a visiting visa and have overstayed my time.
She can file for you right now even before she's a citizen, as long as you're unmarried, and she should do so. If you remember our conversation from earlier, if you believe Trump's going to end family immigration.
File. That's going to be my push now.
Mm-hmm.
How long is that process, she wants to know?
I don't know. Is the girl over or under 21? If she's under 21, about a year and a half. Over 21, about 7 years.
Princessa would like to know, can you please tell me if a Caribbean woman with 2 children with an American man get benefit, how can the boys get benefits as half citizens? So how can her son get government benefits?
You are not a half citizen. You are either a citizen or you're not a citizen in the United States. So I don't know if these children are citizens. If they're citizens, they can get benefits provided they're living in the United States. U.S. government's not going to provide benefits to a citizen living in another country.
What if a kid is born to a U.S. citizen in another country?
Then that child would have to go to the U.S. Embassy and get a passport. But that doesn't entitle, U.S. government's not sending...
Well, the kid is a U.S. citizen, right?
Perhaps, yes.
Mother or father, it doesn't matter?
Well, the father has to satisfy some residency requirements.
So if the father is a citizen, okay...
Father has to be living in the United States for 10 years legally, whether as a green card holder or as a citizen prior to the birth.
Okay.
And has to be a citizen at the time of the birth.
Right.
So let's say the father, hypothetically, enters the United States married to a U.S. citizen woman, gets his green card, 3 years later becomes a citizen. Only been living in the United States for 3 years.
Doesn't apply.
And now goes home, has an extramarital affair, has a baby, hasn't been living in the United States for 10 years, even though he's a citizen.
Okay, but
now,
what if he
the
was?
father can file an I-130 for the child, get him a green card to come up, and then when the child comes, lives with the father, becomes an automatic citizen.
Right.
But it's only automatic at birth.
Well,
10 years
once
living
the
in the United
residence
States.
requirement is okay.
Then you're a citizen. But that still doesn't entitle. But that still doesn't
Mom or
entitle.
dad, it doesn't matter.
But it still doesn't entitle you to. The U.S. government's not going to send you,
Right, you have
food
to go
stamps in
right,
Jamaica.
Right.
Okay.
There you go.
Right,
Just wanted to clear
yeah.
that up. 1-800-529-5465. Go ahead, Kim.
Sue would like to know, I'm asking for a friend. After the judge in a family court granted SIJ, what are the forms to send into immigration and how long is that process?
The family court already granted SIJ?
Yeah.
And you got a special ruling from the family court judge saying that this child should not be reunited with the parent, that you need that special ruling. Then you're going to file an I-485 application, adjustment of status application, along with an I-360.
Katrina says, a friend went through the K-1 visa process. They got married and she left without advanced parole before receiving her green card. The question is, does my U.S. citizen friend have to report to immigration that his fiance left? Is it his responsibility? Is it going to affect him if he wants to do the process again in the future with someone else?
Yeah, I would write a letter to immigration. Doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Carla says, I got a letter from the DMV that my license is transferred 5 years ago from another country wasn't valid because that country made a mistake. Since it was the DMV's mistake in the first place for accepting my driver's license, what should I do? Is there anything I can do?
Go take the road test and go get a driver's license.
Yeah, that seemed common sense.
Yes. Okay. That's why I'm here, Kim. That's why I'm here.
Punchy would like to know, can a person who filed a 1099 be able to be a sponsor, an
Yes.
affidavit of support sponsor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. By the way, Squeeze, we have 170 people watching
Yeah, I
right
know,
now.
I'm watching
you
it,
need
and-
to share. People need
Yeah.
to share and get this over 200.
You know what I'm going to do, folks?
All right,
I'm going to
people-
share it to some groups. Can you guys subscribe to
people
some
need
groups?
to share this right
Yeah.
now because we are going through rapid fire right now, answering your immigration questions on Facebook. People could leave them in the comment section right now and get your questions answered. But you got to leave them in the comment section right now. Kim, let's continue.
Yolanda would like to know, is advanced parole going to be available?
Is advanced parole? Yeah, it's still available.
She asked around the time we were talking about Trump, so I have a feeling like she was talking about whether or not Trump is going to be taking away advanced parole.
Trump, at this moment, is not taking it away.
I just shared in 5 groups.
See, that's how easy that is, Squeeze.
That's it. Less than
What is
15
Zenmar
seconds.
doing?
You know?
Zenmar should be doing this. Continue.
I heard you ripping.
Done that.
Yes.
That's weird.
Donette says, a military veteran is filing for his wife. His gross salary is $36,000 per year. Does he meet the required salary to sponsor her, or is he going to need a second sponsor?
He meets the requirements as long as he doesn't have anybody else to support.
Christina says, does a 6-month-old baby born in the U.S. need a visa to go to Canada?
No, but you need a U.S. passport.
Theodon would like to know, how long after receiving a green card can you start filing for your mom in Jamaica, and how long is that going to take?
You can never file for your mom in Jamaica with a green card. You have to be a citizen. But once you become a citizen, you can file for mom the next day, and it should take about a year.
Sadie says, my brother is a U.S. citizen, and to file for and how long is it going to take to file for my mom?
About a year. Same question.
After she receives it, how long is it going to take for my mom to file for my 30-year-old sister?
7 years.
Keisha says, I'm a U.S. citizen and want to file for my mom's green card. How long is the processing time for that? Lots of moms today.
1 year.
And after she receives it, how long can she file for my sister who's under 21?
Year and a half. Different question. Very good.
Curveball.
Yes. Curveball there.
Ramona asks, I'm a Jamaican on a visiting visa and got married and want to submit my papers for me and my 11-year-old son. What is going to be the cost to submit papers?
Who's submitting the papers for her and her 11-year-old son?
She got married, so I'm assuming she got married to a
married to a U.S. citizen. So, yeah, if assuming you're a U.S. citizen, you're going to adjust. You'll get your work permit in about 4 months, and you and your son should get their green cards in about 9 months.
Dion says, trying to get a green card through marriage, but my husband is saying he will not come to the interview. What can I do?
You can't put a gun to his head, so he's not a very good man or a very good husband. So I would divorce him and find somebody that will love you and show up to an interview and do the right thing and be a man. Otherwise, maybe there's abuse in the relationship. Maybe that's, what's going on. I don't know, but he's got to show up. And if he's not going to show up, then obviously he doesn't love you and he's a bum, and move on. Find other ways. At least I'm not calling him a bum generally, but he's certainly a bum to you. Let me clarify that. Right?
There you go.
I think that's a fair assumption.
Yes.
1-800-LOLLY.
We're at 10 more people, Squeeze.
Yep.
190.
We're pushing.
Are you pushing? 8 more people now.
Pushing.
I'm going to see 200. I know we're going to see 200.
Okay, continue.
Stacey Ann would like to know, whatever are the requirements for a U.S. citizen to go to the U.S.?
A passport.
That's a big question.
A U.S. passport.
A U.S.
A U.S. passport.
Lisa wants to know,
and
my
a
son
smile, say, hi, I'm here.
and that's when immigration is really nice to you. Oh, welcome home.
Welcome home. Right. When you're a green card, they care. What the hell are you doing here? Why are you bothering me? We're at 200. Woo! Okay. All right. So much for our sound effects. Continue. There we go.
Lisa is asking, my son and I went for an interview. At the interview, the officer says my son's medical was not fully filled out and he asked for a new medical. I sent it in November and received my green card, but have heard nothing about my son. What should I do?
What happened to? I'm totally confused. I was still all happy at 200. I'm sorry.
She and her son went to an interview. Her son's medical was apparently incomplete, so they sent a new medical. And she's now gotten her green card, but she hasn't heard anything back about her son.
Yeah, unfortunately, the doctor screwed up. The medical wasn't done right. You may take 3 months, 6 months. Eventually, you'll hear. You got through, then your son will definitely get through. Just sit tight.
Suave.
If you don't hear in a few months, come see me.
Okay. Suave asks,
Suave
how
Ebola?
long after? No, it's actually
Suave.
just look at me, Suave.
Oh, just look at me, Suave. Okay.
How long after receiving your 10-year marriage-based green card can I file for my citizenship?
You can file for it 2 years, 9 months, 3 days after getting your conditional green card. So if you went from conditional to permanent, you're probably past that point already. As long as you're in a bona fide marriage, you can do your citizenship now.
And let's keep it going. 1-800-LOLLING. We're going for 250. 1-800-529-5465.
Oh, 200 was not enough, Squeeze.
No, it's never
200
enough. Let's
was
go for
not
250.
enough.
More questions
200
right now.
was
Place
not
your
enough.
immigration questions. All right?
Yeah.
1-800-529-5465. I just need 20 more shares on everybody's timeline.
Yeah. Squeeze is never satisfied.
Nah, that's what.
Never satisfied.
I like it.
You like
I like
it.
it.
You like it.
Yeah, I need that. We need that ambition, Brad. We need
Yes,
that drive.
ambition,
Ambitious.
drive.
You never know.
Right.
So thank you so much, Brad Squad, Team Squeeze, everyone that's out there. Once again, we have 8 solid minutes left, so let's keep sharing. You never know what can happen. 1-800-529-5465 for this full-service law firm. Let's go to another question, Kim.
Solomon asks, I would like to seek advice. My wife filed for me last year in July of 2017, and USCIS told us to wait within 60 days to get back to us for EAD. What can I do? Should I call them or wait for their response? Because the processing time has been far longer than 180 days.
If you still haven't gotten a work permit after 180 days, come see me. This is obviously a problem. Calling them is not going to help, and waiting's not going to help.
All right. Let's have another.
Janet says, I'm planning on filing for my brother, but he has a visa that expires 2018. I was waiting for him to renew his visa before putting in the papers. What's happening with Trump now is scaring me. Should I go ahead and just put the papers in now?
Yes.
Make the move.
Make the move.
Make the move. That's the new talk. Make the move.
Yeah, because, again, when you have something filed in the United States of America and you ask the government to give you a benefit and they say, yes, we'll give you a benefit, and they even take your money to give you the benefit, they just can't arbitrarily say no more benefit. That's when lawsuits happen. So in other words, Obama gave people a benefit, the dreamers a benefit. Okay? Trump arbitrarily said October 1st, it's gone, done. It was arbitrary why did he pick October 1st? Why did he pick October 15th?
Exactly.
Why did he pick October 20th? Why was October 1st the deadline? So, and nobody was able to demonstrate why October 1st was the deadline. So therefore, that's why dreamers are able to now extend DACA. I mean, so when you give when the U.S. government, take the benefit, do it now.
We actually have a question from Kevin regarding exactly that. He said he tried to renew his DACA, but it wasn't accepted because it was after September 5th.
Now you can do it.
Can he go ahead and renew it?
Now you can go renew it now, as of yesterday. Go do it now.
Okay. Merlene says, my friend lost her green card and her daughter has been here since she was 14 but never renewed her green card. What should she do?
The daughter lost her green card, file an I-90 for the renewal of the green card, or become a citizen. You can do either one. By the way, Squeeze, we have about 6 or 7 people on hold here.
Yeah.
We have about 5 minutes left on the radio. We're going to finish the Facebook pages. People on WVIP 93.5, turn on Facebook right now. Everybody has a phone. Go to the Brad and Squeeze show, and we're going to continue, and everybody on hold, stay on hold, because after we're done with all our Facebook questions, we're going to go a little over extended period of time and get everybody's questions answered who has been patiently on hold for over 20 minutes already.
I'll let you know if I can hold what I got to hold.
Oh, you got to, hey. I know. If you have to crawl out of here to deep sweat, everybody's got to do what they got to do. Squeeze is like 10 o'clock, I'm out of here.
I'm clenching.
Shaking.
All right, what else? Let's go quickly then. Squeeze is clenching. Let's
when I get to my age, you will clench.
Squeeze is clenching. So let's get this done. All right.
Fiona, how long
This
will
show,
a child
man, is hilarious.
How long will it take for a 2-year-old child to receive his green card during the adjustment of status?
6 months, 9 months, 10 months. It's regular adjustment. Months, not years.
Lisa asks, can you get approved for the waiver to get your green card if you were caught at the border, but it was considered a voluntary removal?
Yeah, that was summary exclusion is a big problem. Come see me before you do anything.
Zarifa asks, can a U.S. citizen file for an uncle?
No.
Angie would like to know, my friend's child filed for him in July of 2017 and received his work permit in October. How long before he receives the green card?
Filed when?
He filed in July of last year.
For who?
The child filed for the parent.
It's been about 7 months. Wait a year. So in July of this summer, they'll get a green card.
Great. Dana says, I've been a DACA recipient for 5 years, but have been in the States for over 15. I also have 3 children who are U.S. citizens. Am I able to apply for a green card to get residency? And if so, what are the chances of me getting it?
Just because you're a DACA recipient doesn't entitle you to get a green card. That's what they're arguing in Congress right now, that you should be able to. Hopefully something happens in the next month or so that will allow the dreamers, the people who are DACA, to get their green cards. The fact that you have children here doesn't entitle you to get a green card until the children turn 21. So based on what you told me, I don't know what to say other than have a consultation with me and let's figure out what options you have.
So call in 1-800-529-5465.
That's the telephone number.
Yep.
And by the way, I do have to, because we only have 3 minutes left on WVIP. I do have to tell everybody that this has been an attorney advertisement. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. All the information that we're providing is general in nature, and you should be able to speak to your attorney or your specific professional about your specific situations. With that being said, now
we're going to
continue with the show. Everyone listening on WVIP 93.5 FM in the New York tri-state area, turn on your phones right now. Go to Facebook Live. Type in Brad and Squeeze. You'll see our live show. We are continuing it live on our Facebook feed. Everybody has a phone, and it's very easy to type in Facebook and then type in, it's free, and then Brad and Squeeze. The only people who don't seem to have Facebook are my parents. I don't. All right, so they only listen to the show when they're in New York on the radio, but when they're in Florida, they say, we can't listen, we're in Florida. I go, well, you can go on Facebook. No, I don't know how to do it. So
you don't even need an account.
You don't even need an account. All right, let's continue.
Squeeze, Jeff suggests that you use a cup so that we could just keep answering questions forever.
Jeff, you don't know if it's one or two.
I'm handing him the cup. Wait,
tell Jeff he doesn't know if it's one or two.
Take it.
Somebody get more mugs in there.
You didn't want the cup. You didn't take it. I'm handing it to him.
I said you don't know if it's one or two.
It's big enough. Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah, take the iPad if it's a 2. You go like that.
There you go.
Man, there's a
Let
whole
me give you that emoji.
Yeah.
I'll give you that emoji right now. All right,
let's continue.
Chromaz would like to know, I'm a green card holder. My son overstayed his visa. He's 20 years old. Can I go ahead and do his paperwork without a waiver?
No, he's going to need a waiver. By the way, BK, let's go take some calls, and then we're going to come back to you at the end for the rest of the rapid fire. How's that? Okay?
That sounds great.
So everybody who we haven't gotten your questions, we're going to come back in about 5 minutes. We're going to take, people have been waiting for 25 minutes. It's not fair to them. Let's take their calls, and then we'll come back to rapid fire with BK. Carla.
Yes.
How are you?
Hi, Brad.
What's up?
I'm fine, and you?
Good. What's going on?
Yes, I need to know, what's the best thing to do if the 212 waiver was denied?
Your 212 waiver was denied?
Yes.
In court, or you just filed a 212 waiver?
Filed.
Okay, so we should come in and talk about maybe you need a 212 waiver because you have a criminal record, or whoever's applying has a criminal record. Perhaps we can, 1, vacate that conviction. Perhaps 2, maybe you're eligible for citizenship, even though the waiver was denied. So we would need to go and review it all, but certainly there's options. So hold on one second. The fact that it's a 212 waiver means that this conviction happened prior to 95, which puts you in a better position. So hold on. All right, let's go to Winston in New York. Winston.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Winston.
I'm good. Can a green card holder file for the wife?
Yes. It takes about 1.5 to 2 years.
Take 1.5 to 2 years.
Yes.
On another question. When could I file for citizenship? I'm here like 2 years and 6 months.
In another 2 years and 6 months. 5
Okay,
years.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right, but come in, file for your wife now, because in 2.5 years, Trump may not allow you to do it.
There you go.
Okay? Come in and see me. Hold on. All right, let's go to Carlos in Houston, Texas. Carlos.
Yeah, hi. I had a question about the current DACA situation. I know with the judge, the California judge, the ruling right now, my permit expires March 16th. I'm wondering, should I wait until further notice? Maybe a counter injunction can come through.
No, go do it right now.
In your opinion,
go do it right now.
In your opinion, do you think do it right now?
Do it right now while the going's good. It expires in 2 months. Do it now. Don't wait.
Okay, so just as soon as possible. What happens if a counter injunction comes through? What happens with the paperwork?
Then it won't be extended. So who knows what will happen? Who knows how long this will take? Right now, there's an opening. Go take it.
Take it. Take advantage of it.
Don't wait for it to close.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm
Make
trying
the
to
move.
say. The government already knows about you, so it's not like you're hiding from them.
Yep.
So go do it.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so go do it.
Yeah.
Hashtag make
All
a
right.
move. 1-800-529-5465.
All right, hold on if you need help.
Brad and Squeeze, we're blowing it up. We're not stopping until we
Hashtag
get
make
all the
a
calls.
move.
Yeah.
I like that. Kareem.
Okay.
Yes.
What's up?
Hi, how are you, sir?
Good.
Fabulous. What's going on?
Good. Yeah. Okay. I have a quick question. I'm a U.S. citizen. I used to be married to my ex-wife, and she's passed away last February 2017.
Sorry about that.
And thank you. And we got off divorce June 2016, and I got married overseas.
Wait. You got divorced before she passed away?
Yes, 6 months before she passed away.
Okay.
And I got married 6 months later after divorce overseas in January 2017.
Okay.
And I came over. I was vacation overseas to marry. And I came over and I got my kids from another state.
So what's the problem?
And now the problem, I know I'm allowed to file for I-130. Is any possible
I-130.
solution?
I-130.
Possible. They cannot do something faster and let her do the interview in the state?
Oh, you want to file an adjustment. Where's your wife right now? Where's your...
My wife overseas, and I'm taking my kids by myself.
Yeah, you would have to file an I-130, and you can do a K-3 visa to try to get her here quicker.
Right.
But file the I-130 and the K-3 simultaneously.
Okay.
You say K3?
Yes, but you do it. You can only do I don't know what Squeeze is doing. I think Squeeze really has to go to the bathroom. 1 second. Squeeze!
No, it's more than that. It's more than that. It's better. It's
I don't
better
know what
than that.
he's doing right now. Okay, but you can only file the I-130, the K3 after the I-130 is filed. So you file the I-130, get the receipt, then file the K3. You'll get her here quicker.
K3.
Yeah. And
okay.
hold
Can
on.
I call
Hold
you
on.
off it?
Yeah, hold on if you need help. Hold on.
All right, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-LINK.
All right, let's go to Mark in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Mark.
Yes.
What's up?
Mark.
Yes, yes, brother, and Squeeze. I'm a former client, very satisfied.
Good.
I'm a U.S. citizen, and I just want to know how long would it take for me to file for my sister with a Canadian citizen to come here?
About 12 years, but go do it right now, because who knows if it'll even be allowed later on.
There you go.
Okay.
Wow.
But
All right, thank you.
do it. Just file it and put it away. All right.
Okay.
The best advice I can give you.
File it and put it away.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
How many more questions, right?
2 more here.
All
3
right.
more. Samuel.
Let's squeeze it in.
Samuel.
Yes. Good morning, Brad and Squeeze. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. You sound like you like the show.
Yes, man, I love it. I listen to you guys all the time.
Thank
but
you.
it's the first time I'm calling you, you know?
You listen on the radio or Facebook?
I'm listening on the radio.
All right, radio person. All right.
Squeeze
We still have
Squeeze is
listeners.
my man.
Squeeze.
I used to buy stuff from Squeeze and
You used to
did
buy
my credits and all that.
BioLife. Yes.
We still have it.
Yes,
yeah.
you know the BioLife. That's why he's alive right now.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on?
Anyway, I have 2 simple questions. First one, I have a relative that is sick very bad in Jamaica. Now I'm a U.S. citizen from 2003. I also have a valid Jamaican passport. I'm wondering if I could go to Jamaica on my Jamaican passport, stay 6 months, and come back on my U.S. citizen, or passport.
You're
or should
a
I-
U.S. citizen. You can
yeah.
stay for 10 years if you
Yeah,
want.
you're a U.S.
You don't.
Very good.
There's no. The only time where you have to worry about staying out of the country is when you're not a U.S.
Yeah,
citizen.
when you're going and use your Jamaican passport, though.
That you use your Jamaican passport to
Going
enter
in, yeah.
Jamaica. You could stay there for 6 months, 6 years,
A year,
whatever you
whatever you
want.
wanna
Come
do.
back with your U.S. passport. It's fine.
Come back in on your U.S. passport, all right?
Thank you so much.
You're very
Thank you so
welcome.
much. That
Okay.
answered my question. All right.
No
God bless
problem.
you. Have
God
a
bless
good
you.
day.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's go to Janet in Jackson,
Jackson,
Kentucky.
Oh, Jackson.
Jackson, Kentucky. Janet.
Not Jacksonville, Florida.
I don't know where Jackson, Kentucky is.
Yeah.
Is it near Lexington, Janet?
I don't know.
Janet?
Janet?
Yes.
Yes,
Hello,
Janet,
sir.
how are you?
Yes, I am good.
How are you?
Where is Jackson, Kentucky? I know where. I've been to Lexington.
Okay, it's about an hour away from Lexington, Kentucky.
About an hour is away. Okay, what can we
Yes.
do to help you?
Okay, I have 2 simple questions I need to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I am going through a K1 fiance visa right now.
Okay, great.
And we have been approved. We just have not had we've not got our case number, sent to us yet.
So you've been approved by the USCIS, and
Yes.
and where is your fiance now? What country?
He lives he's from Bangladesh, but he works and lives in Qatar.
Okay, so he's from Bangladesh. You should have gotten. Did you get a notice from the National Visa Center with a case number? You haven't gotten that yet. Oh, you do.
We've not got that. We've not got that yet.
Okay, fine.
But what my question is, his 2-year contract of working in Qatar will be up in April.
Okay.
And we was wishing that he could go to the Qatar embassy to have his interview.
Right.
And we was wanting to know, are there a possibility that we could have like his interview before April?
Probably not, because that's why I was asking where you are. You got approved, but the National Visa Center takes about 4 to 5 months to process everything for an interview. So if we're now in the middle of January and he has to leave Qatar by April, he's not going to get an appointment in 6 weeks. He's going to have to go back to Bangladesh, and he'll probably get an appointment in Bangladesh probably May or June.
Yeah. Well, is that a pretty good embassy in Bangladesh?
Well, there's good and bad, but really the bottom line is whether it's good or bad, if you're in a real relationship with this man, it really shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
All right then.
All right.
And I sure thank you a big lot.
You're very welcome, and thanks for watching. How'd you hear about this?
I seen it on Facebook.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
Hold on if you need help, and share with your friends and family. Hold on.
Share away. All right.
All right.
All right.
There you go. in Jackson,
Kentucky.
A far cry from Bangladesh. All right, we have so many more calls to take. I don't know what to do anymore, Squeeze.
I tell you what.
Why don't you go
12 noon, everybody can come back and we'll get all the questions answered.
Well, let me just at least...
How many you have?
Let me take Sandra's been waiting a long time.
How many you have?
A whole bunch. Sandra.
A whole bunch?
Yeah,
Wow.
Sandra.
This is a
Yes.
Yes, what's up?
I have two questions. I am a U.S. citizen. I have a daughter in Jamaica. She's 32 years old.
Right.
How do I file for her?
An I-130 visa petition.
I have one here in the United States who overstayed her visa.
An I-130 for her as well, and she'll need a provisional waiver at the end. Do both. Two
All right.
I-130s.
And I have a granddaughter that my son doesn't look up to, and I love that child. How can I file for her?
Where is she?
She's in Jamaica with my other daughter.
Well, unfortunately, you can't file for a grandchild. Perhaps if once you're a citizen, you can do some sort of orphan petition for her. But
Pardon me?
Perhaps when you become a citizen, you will be able to do an orphan petition for her.
I'm a citizen.
Oh,
I'm
you're
a
a citizen.
Why don't you have her hold and find out what
you're a
our options
citizen.
are,
I didn't
yeah.
realize you're a citizen. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Yes, we can try to do an orphan petition for her if she's
Hold
abandoned
on,
by
and
by
we'll
the
give
parents.
you some options,
Yes.
all right?
Okay.
I'll find out what
All
your
right.
options
Squeeze
are.
really wants to go through this.
Let's go to the next call, man.
All
You're
right.
just like...
Sandra in Bear, Delaware.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
Okay, I'm fine. My question is, my mother turned citizen back in 1978, and at the time I was under 18 years old. So I guess I was automatically citizen, but I didn't know that.
Well, let me ask you.
And
Let
so
me ask
how-
you 1 second. Let me ask you a question because that may not necessarily be true. How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I am 50 now.
Okay.
52.
Was your mother married to your father?
No, but I was in the country when she turned.
Okay, but you're all
citizen.
right. So as long as your mother was not married to your father, then you're most likely a citizen.
Pardon me?
You are most likely, yes, you are most likely a citizen based on what you're
Right.
telling me.
My sister received her thing, but every time I try to, how do I go about proving that? Because they're telling me I have to go
You have to
find my mother's citizenship papers and all types of
So
stuff.
your mom passed away. So what you can
Yes.
so you can do what's called a Freedom of Information Act request with her death certificate and your birth certificate to get her immigration records. You could also go back to your school where you went to school, and the school will show that you were living. Hopefully the school records from 30 years ago still exist, that you were living with your mother in her home before she was 18, and that should be more than enough to prove that you're a citizen. Hold on, we can help you. Hold on.
There you go.
All right.
1-800-529-5465.
All right. Libby in Queens. Libby.
Yes.
Quickly. Squeeze has to go to the bathroom.
I have to
I see why the numbers are high. Everybody was finding out
I have a friend is gonna parent sponsor children, but the husband and the wife is having a little problem. When do they go into the immigration and they get through, and the package that they have to come, do they have to travel by themselves?
Who has to travel by themselves? I don't understand.
The husband and the wife having a little family issue.
They do not have to. They do not have after they get their immigrant visas, they can travel separately. They don't have to come together. Okay, hold on. All right. Let's go. Yes, the answer is they can travel separately. You have an immigrant visa, just come. There's no requirement that you have to come with your spouse on the same plane. Nicole, in Brooklyn.
Hi, good
How are
day.
you?
I'm fine. I'm calling for your advice.
Yes.
Okay. I got married to a U.S. citizen. He sent in the I-130 for both of my kids. I didn't get a reply, so he called them and asked them for the receipt number because we didn't get the letter. Anyway, we got the number over the phone. He gave us the number for both kids. We asked them to send us the receipt number. When they send us the receipt number, we only get for one of the kids.
All right.
When
was this filed? When was this filed?
In July of this year.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So go ahead.
Problem, let me tell you, the problem is we request for them to resend us back the receipt number letter because we didn't get it. They sent for one of the kids. And when I went online and read up for the other child, because I got the receipt number, the other child said they didn't get an I-130 for one, but they get for the other. And both of the kids were sent in at the same time, and we only get for one. And they're telling us that they sent to the post office, and the post office sent back to them.
All right, what you need is a good lawyer, because it sounds like you're running into just process and procedure issues.
Yeah,
okay, but we'll straighten it out for you. Hold on and come and see me. All right, so let's go back to BK quickly with our last questions on Facebook. 17 questions. So Squeeze, if you want, I can finish this up if you need to go.
Shut up, man.
If you need to go, I can finish this up.
17 questions.
17 questions. Yeah. Let's see. Do you think I can answer 17 questions in 3 minutes?
I think you can do it.
Let's do it. 17 questions in 3 minutes. BK, let's do it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Kamisha wants to know, can a U.S. citizen file for their spouse if they only receive Social Security?
Yes, you need an affidavit of support from someone else.
Abe Sal would like to know, can a DACA holder get a green card by marrying someone? DACA expertise in 2 years?
Yes.
Alamani wants to know, I came into the U.S. in 2012. I filed for asylum and went for an interview but got denied. My case has been transferred to immigration court where it's been for 6 years. I got married to a U.S. citizen, filed my I-130 in 2016, but we haven't gotten a notice of interview. What can we do now?
Get a good lawyer. This is taking forever. All right, you need to get the I-130 approved so then you can then go back and terminate your deportation.
Charmaine says, how soon does the N-400 take to get approved?
About 9 months.
Vikisha, when you're married to a U.S. citizen and he filed for his wife and her 3 kids, do the kids get a conditional green card too?
Yes, if the marriage occurred less than 2 years when they get their green card.
Louise says, is it safe to travel with advanced parole if you have a traffic violation that happened 10 years ago?
Yes. No law that says you have to be a good driver to travel.
Donna says, can someone file for their citizenship if they're not working due to health problems?
Yes, no requirement to work to become a citezen. Just if you do work, you got to pay taxes. Continue.
Janet from Kentucky called us, right?
Yes.
For Qatar and Bangladesh?
Yes, it has to go back to Bangladesh. Next.
Nicola, can my daughter get a green card holder file for me, her mother?
Yeah, no, it has to be a citizen.
Grant says, how long does it take to file for your underage kids as a green card holder if they're in Jamaica?
Year and a half to 2 years.
Stacey Ann wants to know, there was a piece done today in the Today Show this morning about Russian women coming to Florida just to have their babies. How can they do that? I thought it was illegal to come here. Just
it is illegal. That's what he noted this morning. He noted it was illegal.
That's why the Today Show. That's why the Today Show is probably saying it, that people are breaking the law to have babies here.
Right.
Ramona says, how long does it take to get citizenship?
9 months.
That's the whole. Or Rentez would like to know, if you did not complete the 2 residency requirements after completing an internship, can you adjust your status if your U.S. spouse files for you?
Yes.
And Cam said, I filed for the I-451 removal of the condition. My spouse died. What can be done?
You have to request a waiver of the joint filing and show the death certificate and prove it was a real marriage. Sorry that your spouse passed away. My condolences. Squeeze, there it is.
At 251.
At 250, and I answered 17 questions in under 4 minutes?
More than 251. Went up to 260.
Did I answer 17 questions in under 4 minutes? We'll be back at 12. Thanks for watching.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.